me, give it to me.
Yes, sir. 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 What's good? What's going on, y'all? You already know what time it is. It's MoSports TV, February 13th. We're going to recap the Super Bowl. We're going to talk some NBA trade. We're going to recap the NBA trade deadline. I said trade line. I'm autistic. Anyway.
That's crazy.
I meant autistic, dyslexic. My bad. I meant to say dyslexic.
Yeah, it's a little both at this point. Once you're in that deep, it's a little bit of both.
I went the gang, though.
Oh, yeah.
I went Matt Chi.
What's happening?
I went Big Ed. And I went Uncle.
What's going
Micah.
on? What's going on, y'all?
about that time.
So, you know, there's a time where we have to go. Look, let me turn it down a bit. There's a day in every man's life where he has to step up and talk about things that happened in the past. And we like to call it the podium over here at MoSports. Unc and Ed, you're on the podium. Speak your piece.
What y'all want to know? We played well, lost the game.
I want to know what happened. What happened in the game?
Where did things go wrong?
Where did things go wrong?
So it started off with the CMC fumble in the first.
Yes, that was major.
Momentum. I was like, "Fuck."
That definitely
But
hurt y'all in the beginning.
It didn't like scare me. I was like, "All right,
We can recover from that.
We can recover because it's the first quarter. We can recover for that."
But that was a huge momentum killer. Because even if
Definitely.
we don't score touchdowns, we're in line to maybe get 3. We're going to possibly get something out of that. And that's very uncharacteristic for him to do that. But we recovered. Defense was able to hold.
No, he made the fumble.
And I was about to say, y'all went fumble for fumble because
Fumble for
Pacheco
fumble.
in the same quarter fumbled on the goal line as well.
Pacheco was nervous. He had the jitters. You could see, too. In his running, he wasn't fully confident.
Fuck,
He was
he was
a little
running
bit,
his ass off. Man.
No,
We
runs
did a good job. He runs hard, but that don't mean
I'm
you
just
eat up
saying
yardage.
Yeah, no, he was getting nowhere
Yeah,
necessarily.
he
The
runs
Niners
hard.
Finally, were able to stop the
Yeah, they
outside
look like
edges.
the Niners you expect them to look like.
Yeah, they
They
made
were-
adjustments.
Yes.
And Chase Young, he actually played, and he was actually not a difference maker, but he was there, and he made.
He
I wouldn't
was
say
a
he got
different.
burnt.
He was a difference maker this game.
He was doing okay. I mean, he wasn't
doing what
like
he had to do, bro.
considering Bosa was getting doubled a lot or whatever, Chase should have made a bigger impact. But he didn't shit the bed, but he could have played a little better. That's all I'm saying.
Eric Armstead had a hell of a game
Up front, the
and
whole
another-
defensive line.
Apparently,
Yeah.
he was hurt too.
Yeah,
Who's that?
Yeah,
He
was.
played through a meniscus tear
Yeah.
in
Who?
that game. Armstead.
Armstead. Yeah.
Okay, but it's time for him to go.
Yeah.
It's time
Yeah,
for him
he's
to
up
go.
there.
It's a lot of money
Yeah.
for him. He missed half the season. It's time for him to go.
Another
I like him.
Another thing that I think killed us too. We didn't capitalize off that interception in the first half. Off
that was big.
Yeah,
We went
we
straight
were
to-
holding,
Yeah.
but we didn't get nothing off of it.
He needed points. I mean, at
At least a
three
field
there.
goal. Yes,
Yeah, three
yes.
there would have been huge. And the punt mess up too.
That the
You know,
punt mess up was the one for me.
Every time y'all lose in a big playoff
crazy,
game, there's
something
always a
crazy.
muff.
it's
There's always a
crazy.
muff.
Kyle Williams.
Remember when the Giant when he did it to the Giants?
That's what I
Kyle
had. I had
Williams.
flashbacks to that when that happened. I was like, oh
Blah, what
my
up?
god,
Losing whoever said this, losing Greenlaw I feel like was a huge
Yes.
loss.
my heart like dropped
Because
when that happened.
the backup was barbecue chicken.
Mhm.
He was barbecue chicken.
What up, John?
Andy Reid made sure he
Went after him.
went after him.
Mhm.
And once
Big
again,
photo.
Steve Spagnuolo had a pretty good game plan as well.
Stevie Spags.
Yeah, he played well. Spagnuolo, but the thing about it, Brock still made some plays. He did not.
Brock
He didn't
have a
wilt.
bad game at
He
all.
didn't wilt under pressure. He didn't turn the ball over. But
He did what he needed to do.
yes.
My issue
And
is
that's what he always does.
that's my issue though. At the same time, that's what he always does. He does what he needs to do, but he doesn't go above and beyond.
It's not that he played against a great defense, bro.
And I think also that just goes to show you how good Patrick Mahomes
That
is.
tells you,
Like
yeah,
he
that
said,
but
when
that
push
tells you
comes
how
to shove,
good that defense is,
Yeah,
bro.
and then
So let's ask this question. There was rumors. Well, there was a story that came out a couple of days before the Super Bowl that the Niners were seriously considering bringing Tom Brady.
You entertain
And
that.
that was
Tom
3 years
Brady-
ago. That was 3 years ago. They said that.
It was this
No, it wasn't
offseason.
recent. No, it was
Oh.
not recent.
All right,
Leonard's
we'll
an
say
idiot.
Somebody resurfaced
Yeah,
it
it
and
was
brought it
3
back to
years
life.
ago.
It was 3 years ago.
It was literally 3 years
But
ago.
if you do have an opportunity with Tom Brady 3 years ago, you take that. But not about this Brady. Not this Brady now. So I don't. That like I said, that was from a couple years ago. Somebody threw it in the mix now.
Do
just
the
to stir the
Niners
pot.
win with an elite quarterback in that Super Bowl that just played right now?
What do you mean elite?
A top
Yeah.
5 quarterback.
But
Like
what's
who?
a top 5 quarterback?
Name a
They
top
lost
five.
to all the top 5
Lamar just
quarterbacks lost to
lost.
Mahomes. So
Josh
what are
Allen
you
just
saying?
lost. Pat Mahomes is a generational talent, bro.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could do.
He
Nobody
lost,
was
he
expecting
lost
him
in
to run
overtime.
on 3rd and 1.
So you're saying no?
He lost in overtime.
saying no?
The top 5 quarterbacks all
If
lost.
y'all had
to him.
Joe Burrow, no. You're still saying no?
No, because I'm saying no because our
It's
our
that's
offense is
hypothetical,
mobile.
bro.
We need a mobile
That's
quarterback.
going off hypothetical. Brock Purdy was
If
drafted.
the Niners have Lamar, do y'all win that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because because
Lamar,
he fits.
Josh Allen, yeah.
He
Okay.
fits better.
All right,
with
that's
that.
what I
He
meant.
fits.
And
Yeah.
that
Those
was
are the only
point
two
I'm trying to
quarterbacks that fit.
make.
But then
they're
on
in
the
the
other-
elite category.
Yeah,
right?
but then again, those elite quarterbacks lost to Mahomes too. So
Yeah, they did with different teams.
yeah, but it's
But with this team, yeah. With this team, I think they would.
he was
Right.
drafted because of what he can do. A lot of people don't realize when you draft a quarterback, you draft him for what he can do in your system. You don't draft him off what he has, intangibles that he has, his physical intangibles. You draft, can he do this? Can he do that? In our
Y'all
system.
drafted Brock Purdy on a fucking flyer on the very last pick of the fucking
but
draft.
we got him.
Stop it.
We got him. We got him. They said he can do what those things in our system, within our system. Because if that was the case, they would have got somebody else.
I also seen an article with the DC saying that Brock Purdy gives like little spurts of Drew Brees.
Yeah,
They really respect.
That's reasonable.
Yo, the league respects Brock Purdy. It's just
I
the
respect
fans that-
Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
I respect Brock Purdy.
It's just the
like I
media
said,
and the
it's just the
fans.
media.
They just want to be right on Brock
I
Purdy.
can't lie. I have a take that could be kind of hot. I think the Niners in that game, if they had Jordan Love at quarterback, win the game.
I think so
That
too.
could be true
That's
because he's more
actually-
talented.
I
That's
think-
not.
I think
That's
Jordan
something I
Love's
wouldn't
that game
argue
too.
with.
I
As
just
long
think-
as he doesn't do the cowboy
See-
thing and decide to just wing it,
Yeah, no. But
stay
the one
within the
thing-
system.
what-
Yeah, but
Jordan Love, he made plays outside of just the designated,
Yeah.
what was scripted for him. I
Right.
feel like Brock Purdy was just too held to script in this Super Bowl, and just he didn't kind of improvise, and that's what Patrick Mahomes is best at.
he was under
wasn't.
duress, bro.
But
He made
And
plays.
that's when I need improvisation.
Yeah, but he was. He
though.
was.
He did do that. He did
I
that in the
just-
fourth.
There just wasn't a big play that.
Yes,
like,
there was.
There's
There
deep-
wasn't,
Bro, the
There
fourth
literally was a
down.
big play. There was a fourth down.
I'll say this. I'll give this to Brock Purdy. I think it was more Shanahan's fault than Brock Purdy's fault. The Niners lost.
The
Yeah.
situational play call.
For the
Yeah.
situational play calling,
Yeah.
like we were talking about before we went live, they could have juiced a lot more clock on that last drive.
Yeah,
They could have juiced a lot
that's the
more clock.
situational play calling, bro. That's Shanahan
that-
sometimes gets
That
too
minute
smart.
30 with Pat Mahomes in the fourth in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. You
That's
absolutely
why-
cannot do it.
That's why
You
that
can't do it, bro.
we needed that first down there. That first down, we would have ate up a whole shitload of
We
the
probably
clock.
would have scored a touchdown too because we're in the
We're
10-yard line.
We're on the 10-yard line.
We're on the 10-yard
We had a
line.
good chance to score.
You got to
touchdown.
finish right there.
Yeah.
And like that's an indictment on Shanahan.
Shanahan.
But
I put that
you
on
know,
Shanahan.
y'all should have scored too at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
y'all should have fucking scored and finished the fucking game off.
Yeah.
Because if y'all do get that first down, and y'all do get a touchdown, maybe
momentum.
Mahomes has maybe 25 seconds to 30 seconds
If
left.
that-
And we got
If that,
momentum, too.
right.
That
If that, or y'all really smart, you get the
Kneel.
first down and you kneel it for three times,
and punt and
and
kick
then
the field goal.
you kick the field goal
Yeah,
for the win.
That's why that
So
first down was. But the blocking, the right hand side of the offensive line, everybody
shit.
bailed. They left.
well, that's
Jones in
what
the
happens when
blitzer.
you play against a pass rusher like Jones. So.
But you got to hit him. You see him. You still.
Jones is a
They
dog.
never touched him. They didn't even step to him. The right tackle went to the right, just went to the right, and the guard went down on the left
Yeah,
and left a vacant spot for the Jones and a blitzer.
but this is why I don't like when people talk about our offensive line because y'all don't really watch our games because we run our whole offense through Trent Williams to run the ball to do everything.
Then why I would have went to my left then?
He's always the lead blocker.
He's always the lead block. He's pulling everything.
I would have
The
went
whole
to the
right
left
side
then.
is dog shit.
I would have ran the ball to the left
But-
then
but
on
we say
first,
that-
second down.
We say that Shanahan does have this issue of almost overthinking
Yes.
and like fighting against himself in some of
Yes.
these scenarios.
He's so stuck
and
on his
here's
script.
another indictment. He fucking didn't defer the overtime
Yeah.
winning toss. They took the ball first instead of
letting them take
letting
it.
Patrick
That way you know what you
Mahomes
got to do.
setting the tone.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You know what Patrick Mahomes is gonna do if y'all only get a field goal.
Take his
You know
time.
what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen. You're losing the game. Straight like that.
I'm like conflicted with that too because our defense was fucking ball.
At least if they get a touchdown, at least y'all got a chance to go all 4 downs for the rest of the field.
Yeah.
And match that. There was a
And
time
possibly go for the 2 if you confident.
if y'all really feeling froggy.
Froggy, you get down there. Fuck
Might
it.
as well go for 2 because
we're gonna lose.
trying to go
on
score for
swinging.
score with Patrick Mahomes isn't going to work.
Going band
That is
for
a 2.
band,
Go for 2.
going band for band, ring for ring with Patty.
It's just not happening.
It's not a winning game.
It's
They
not a
were
winning
doing
game.
it up until that block punt. I mean that muff punt because we held our own.
It was hunting, man. Our line was hunting, man.
They did. Everybody played well. The secondary played well. Everybody played pretty
The
good.
first half, both defenses played very excellent.
Pat was under a lot of pressure. I mean, there were a couple.
He was
Yeah.
in hell.
plays
He-
Even
very-
if you don't sack
was in
them,
hell,
make
man.
them
Yeah.
move.
it looked very reminiscent, like him scrambling out of the pocket when
Reminds
When
me
he
lost
played the
his
Niners,
Buckers.
played the
Bucks,
Bucks.
yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, some of his plays,
And-
getting out.
A lot of people kept screaming, "Why aren't the Niners going in man?" We would have got killed in man because Ambry Thomas would have got destroyed opposite of Ward.
Would've been a
People
flag.
don't understand that.
Flags would have been like 50
Yeah,
flags. On
so
him.
all you guys just go deep and throw it up. He's gonna fuck up. If you throw it his way 4 times, you're gonna get 2 penalties out of him. So we had to go in that scheme. The scheme was working because they didn't do nothing over the top. When they did try, our guys got back. Our guys got back. So
It's just a luck of the draw of a 49ers fan, man. It's like there's nothing we really can explain. This happens to us something stupid happens every Super Bowl.
Yeah.
or
But-
playoff game. Yeah, man.
They're all
They-
playoff games. Like,
we
When
were-
y'all
they-
lose, y'all make a mistake that shouldn't have been
Yeah,
made.
that's a game changer. That's a fucking game changer. So
Yeah, man.
extra mix that block extra point. Fuck.
he
fuck
no,
us
the
too.
kicker kicked it right into him. How the fuck you
Yeah,
kick,
Jake Moody fucking
trying
sucks.
to over kick and hooked it?
Jake
What
Moody
are you
fucking sucks.
doing?
I've been saying this since like we lost to the Browns. I'm like, yeah, this guy's gonna be one
What
of the
he-
reasons
yeah,
why we lose.
but he did kick some. He did
Don't
hit
give
some
a
deep
fuck.
ones.
I don't care about that shit.
All right.
That shit's horrible.
He kicked that. He over kicked the ball.
My real question is, what does this ring now mean for Patrick Mahomes' legacy?
You already know
he's
what
on
I
his
said.
way.
He's a generational talent. He
He's
just
on his
solidified.
way.
The Chiefs are now a dynasty officially.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Yeah,
They won 3 out of the last 4?
yeah.
3 and 5 seasons.
3 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Don't
they
be
didn't get it
surprised
one
if
year.
they get a 3-peat next year. Don't be surprised.
The NFL
Don't
is
be
tough.
so tough.
That's
It's
tough.
so
It's-
difficult.
We
But
said
it's the
there's going to be
same
one
thing.
player that does it. It's going to be Patrick Mahomes. Because now you know he's going to get a top wide receiver talent. Whether it's Mike Evans, whether it's T. Higgins, whether it's Ayuk, whether it's one of these real dogs that are coming out of the draft. There's a lot of wide receiver talent this offseason that's going to be switching teams. You know the Chiefs is going to get one of them.
After the Super Bowl, how y'all feeling about Kyle?
I still want him as my head coach.
I want him as my head coach.
Yeah.
I just want him to stop fucking just get off his script. Stop being smarter than everybody else. Sometimes you just got to play situational football. Sometimes he overthinks situations. You can't come out in the third quarter and go 2, 3 and outs throwing 6 straight passes. And you got Christian McCaffrey sitting back there because you're not eating up no clock. It's like it took all of a minute to run 3 plays. Twice. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
You can find Wilkes though. Get that nigga the fuck up out of there, man.
Kyle Shanahan has now blown 10-point lead in all 3
This
of
one's
his Super
different,
Bowl
bro.
appearances.
That
That's
that
all I'm
was
saying.
different because it was a first half, first quarter. Come on, stop. It's not like it was.
I know
the
y'all trying to
fourth
push
quarter.
that narrative though. I
Yeah,
understand.
it's not
I
like it was a
understand.
fourth quarter there with 6 minutes left and they blew it. No, it was first half. Stop. I get what you're saying, but come on, stop. You're smarter than that, man.
Kyle reminds me of John Harbaugh at times.
I think
No,
Kyle
Jarvis
Shanahan's an
Humphrey got
excellent
it.
coach. I think he's a top 3 coach in the NFL, in my opinion.
No,
Yes.
I
top
love him,
threes?
but no,
Yes.
I give him
Easily.
top 5 because he overthinks situations, bro.
I don't see
Andy Reid.
McVay.
No.
No.
Shanahan's better than McVay.
Yeah, what the
Yep.
fuck are you talking about? Who else?
He's
Yeah.
good.
I mean, honestly, who's better than Shanahan other than Reid?
but Shanahan gets
Harbaugh?
situation. Yeah,
Nah,
Harbaugh. Yes,
nah.
Harbaugh.
Even-
He's got a
even-
ring.
Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
Peterson?
He got a ring a decade
Tomlin?
ago.
Okay, maybe I'll give you Tomlin. Maybe.
Tomlin. What the-
With an offense, Tomlin's a good coach.
Yeah.
He's a damn good coach.
I mean, let's not forget that Steelers team with AB. And
when there's a squad on, when they got offensive firepower,
Yeah, they're
Tomlin's
serious.
nothing to fuck with,
Yeah.
bro. And he
Because
has
he has
barely
that
ever missed
because
the
he has
playoffs ever.
dogs on defense. He has a dog on every level on defense, and they make it happen. But Shanahan, I'm a Niner fan through and through. Been there since fucking 1979. Yo, I never seen someone just outsmart themselves thinking they're smarter than everybody else.
Shit's nasty.
And that's what bothers me about Shanahan.
Y'all ain't getting rid of him no time soon.
Nah,
He's
him
our
with who?
career.
You
He's our
can't.
franchise coach.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
ain't
I'm
going
just saying.
nowhere.
I'm not one of those to say
long
get
time.
rid of him. I'm
Nah,
never
we gotta
saying that
keep- we
because
gotta
you got
keep
no
him.
one to replace him with. Let me tell you something. Here's a hot take.
Let Shanahan go. I'll be quick to pick him up.
Here's a hot take from a true 49er fan. And hear what I'm about to say.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to take a pick between Debo and Ayuk, I would let Debo go.
And that nigga's a bitch.
I would let. It's not so much of that. It's just that
he is soft.
on the field.
Gets hurt too much.
And not just that. He
Only
sometimes
injuries
he
is
just
the only reason.
he can't run patterns as good as Ayuk. He's a
Well-
great football player. He's a great football player. But as far as flat out, wide out on the other side, I wouldn't be heartbroken.
Here's
if
the
Debo
thing,
left.
Unc. Ayuk's out of there.
don't
Officially
think so.
today.
Nah, I don't
His
think
best
so.
friend posted
You
on
know
the
what?
story.
They do that every
People-
year.
They're
They
pissed.
do
He's
that every
pissed. He
year,
only
bro.
got 3 targets.
Okay.
That is a problem. Is that not a problem?
But-
No,
That
he got
Ayuk
3
only got 3 targets
He
the
got-
whole game?
Didn't he have 3
No,
catches?
he had 3 catches. He's got like 8 targets,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. He had
He
the
got a bunch of
targets.
targets. So you make plays, Ayuk.
Well, obviously Ayuk is very upset about it.
You know he's upset because on
He's
that
upset
on that
about it.
third down play he broke open.
But
That's
He's
why
upset.
he broke open on that third down play.
They said he's going to the Raiders. His best friend says he's
Why?
going to the Raiders.
Who
Why?
cares, bro?
Because he
Why?
didn't get enough catches in
He's
the
gonna
Super
have
Bowl.
Jimmy G throw him the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
good.
go to
No,
Raiders
Jimmy
for
G's
what?
not,
Aaron
he's not the
McConnell?
quarterback.
Who's gonna
Aiden
be the
O'Connell's not
quarterback?
Who?
The
Go-
grass
there's
is
a
not
lot
always
of-
greener.
there's a
Yeah, the
lot
grass is
of
not always
QBs
greener.
this year, bro. Obviously, but you know what is? The green is always greener.
Yeah, but you're gonna get
You can't
paid.
afford.
Bro.
Yes, you
Ayuk.
can. Yes,
we
you
can,
can. Because Armstead's out of there, bro. There's a lot of contracts that are not coming
We
back.
have mad
All
cap
right,
space, bro.
we'll see.
So he ain't going nowhere.
Really
Ayuk,
have mad
Somebody get that boy something vicious.
But it's gonna
Like the
have to be a
Raiders.
top. Yeah, but it's gonna have to be a contending team.
Ayuk being above Debo
He wants
is
to be-
not something new either. Like that was originally how the 49ers were going to lay out their offense when both of them were coming up. They had Ayuk high above what Debo Samuel was supposed to be contributing. It just happened to work out that Debo fit better in the run role.
Yeah, he's a better football player.
Well, I think Ayuk is a better wide receiver, and he is the wide receiver one of the team.
Mhm.
But there's so many weapons on the Niners.
He doesn't get
that
that. He doesn't get
what
that
he
touch.
needs to-
Yes, he
doesn't
does
get
not
what he
get
needs to
the
get.
10, 12 like the other guys getting 10, 12
If
touches.
not
he got
getting that.
if he got the Juwan Jennings touchdown, that would have never been posted. That's all. And like
Thank you,
Juwan
by the
Jennings
way, for
only
that
had
for that
4
for that Juwan Jennings. It fed generations.
I actually read your tweet. I read your tweet and I was gonna comment Juwan Jennings.
because Unc really put me on to
I
Juwan
read-
Jennings.
That was
I went first touchdown.
He was.
I
our
went first. No, he threw the first touchdown,
Oh, that's right. That's
but
right.
he still got another
He still
touchdown
got
later
any-
on.
He got
Yeah.
any time.
I was with a little John, and
Stop.
look at niggas ain't listening to this. And well, I was with a friend, and he was like,
Wait, that sounded crazy.
Red does.
Now that sounds
no, shut the fuck up, all of you,
All right,
shut up.
Get it out. Get it out.
My friend wanted me to play some bets, and I was like, look, Juwan Jennings first touchdown, and my friend was like, no, do anytime. I want a more safer bet. I was like, okay.
Did you
cool.
get to any time?
They got the anytime. My friend got the anytime.
There you go.
Where mine?
Where the big at?
I ain't even
big?
get shit for it. You know what I mean? So you know how that go. But
All right,
We and what and what another take from that is the defense played well, and I think Armstead's got to go. We're going to have to get somebody to replace Greenlaw because he's not going to come back to like October, November.
that was nuts.
And that was a turning point in the game because he was doing well against Kelsey. He
Yeah.
was doing well against Kelsey because you had him covering underneath and somebody over the top. It's freak accident. It happens. That's just the curse of the Niners, man.
That's
They
just such a crazy play. You're that athletic of a guy.
can't
You
run on
know,
the field.
like,
What the fuck, nigga?
that
What
just-
is you
how
doing?
does that? I've never seen anything like that in my life.
I was like, okay.
It wasn't even a play. It's like, motherfucker, you running on the field and get hurt. It's like,
At that point, it was Jover. There was no coming
Yeah.
back from something like that, unfortunately.
nigga tripped over his tampon string. What is you doing, dog?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's crazy.
That hurt. That really hurt. Not just for what he does on the field, the psyche of the teams. Like one of your dogs is down. It's like, what? Come on.
So what's going on with these Tom Brady comparisons to Patrick Mahomes?
Well, you already heard my hot take earlier in the week. I think Patrick Mahomes is already better as a player.
He's probably better, but the numbers
Brady.
do matter. He's a better talent. He's a better talent, but the numbers matter.
I think he's a better talent, but he's not greater than Tom Brady.
Oh, Tom Brady, you can't. Your numbers don't lie.
The
man.
greatness is measured in rings. It's measured in, you know.
And when they went head to head, Tom beat him. He was, even though he was young, though he was younger.
Correct.
But Tom did him, so he
Tom's
has that in his pocket.
Was really getting after Patrick in that game.
Yeah,
but
Tom Brady
and Patrick was hurt too, by the way. I forgot.
Everybody plays.
He was literally hurt.
I think they hurt him. That defense was disgusting.
That defense was very nasty.
Yeah,
very
you
nasty.
You gotta think about it. Tom Brady had like 354 yards too.
He was TB12 was slinging the rock
Like,
until
you can't put it all.
Once he figured it out, bro, he was a machine out there, bro.
Right. So
once he figured it out, bro, he was a problem.
I like I said, I think he's a better talent, like you said, Uncle. But I think Brady is greater. But the only reason why he's greater is because of how many years he's had in the league compared to Patrick Mahomes.
But if Patrick plays that long,
this is his 5th year, and he's already halfway.
No, he has more than 5 years in.
6.
All right, and he's already caught up, halfway there, damn near. What Tom had 6 or 7?
7, but you can't take it for granted.
I think Pat can get 7. I think Pat can get 7.
That's hypothetical, bro.
I think so.
Until he does it.
Until
he does it.
I think he can.
4 more.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
how hard that is.
But
I mean,
the things are going to
To
change.
get 3 and 6.
Yeah, but it's been done. Other teams have done it.
He's got a 3.
Steelers got 4 and 6
right now.
The Steelers got 4 and 6 in a rougher league. It's not the pass happy league that is now, but they did it.
He is the new face of the NFL. He's going to get all the calls. He's going to get all the media attention. He's going to get everything going his way. Yes, they'll go through some bumps through the season. They did that shit on purpose.
Bro,
don't say that because you're making it look like
passes were not on purpose.
You're making it look scripted. Now you're going to you're going to make it seem like it's scripted. Now you're opening up a Pandora's box for people to bitch and complain. I'm a Niners fan, and I'm not saying it was scripted.
Listen,
so don't put
if it is though, if there's any realness to the script, Pat will get at least 7.
This is
maybe
all I'm
10.
saying. Pat Mahomes got paid $500 million
7 more rings
for a reason.
I said what I said.
This man said 7 more rings.
He ain't taking his mess. He ain't had his mess.
I said what I said.
7 is crazy.
I said maybe. First of all, no. I said he'll get 7.
No, he may not get.
He might.
He may get 1 or 2
show me
more,
what he could do without Travis Kelce. Too.
No, see, don't do that. You can't say take away that.
And he's
you got 2 without Tyreek. You can't blame a guy for what the talent around him is, bro. Especially if it's homegrown. You can't do that.
And his team is going to get better next year.
That's yet to be seen, but we'll see.
You don't know if they're going to get a receiver or not, bro.
So let's see what are the Chiefs going to do this offseason?
Last year too.
Because
yeah, they got literally nobody.
Tony's gone.
Tony's gone.
No. Valdez gone. Rice is staying.
I think they need to keep Jones. Jones is a free agent this summer. Ooh, they need to keep Chris Jones.
Maybe the Niners going.
No,
they'll just tag him again.
He'll want out.
They need to keep him whether it's a tag or not.
He'll want out, bro.
And then they need to get a T. Higgins
he said he would sit out
or a Mike Evans.
He almost sat out like the first 2 months because of his contract dispute. Chiefs had the youngest defense. Yeah, the defense is up and coming.
And they're there already.
Don't be surprised if there's a Patty restructure coming.
Yeah, of course. He's flexible.
He gets so much money and endorsements and other fucks. He don't really give a fuck about his contract. Remember what Tom Brady was doing when he was on the Bucks?
Yeah,
restructure.
No, when he was on the Pats.
Both. He did it with both.
When he was on the most unselfish thing I ever seen an NFL player do, back when Brady had 2 Super Bowls in his pocket. Peyton Manning didn't have 1 and got a $90 million contract. $90 million came Brady's way. He said, "No, give me 60." Take that 30 and pay other people. Now that is dedicated to winning. And he had 2 rings in his pocket.
Here's the thing. Patty's only getting like nothing even super crazy, I feel like, right now.
No,
he's
making like 60 M's, I think.
Like a half a bill fucking
contract. He's the highest.
He got another no, he must have got another contract. Remember he got a 14-year contract at one point?
Yeah, that's the fine bill.
Yeah, what's that per year?
$450 million.
Yeah.
Over 14 years though, right?
No, I don't think it was 14.
10.
That's some Lionel Messi shit.
10.
No.
At least.
Nah, it was something. It was like a double-digit number for sure.
Base salary. He's going to be making in 2025. He makes 16 million. That's his base salary. On the roster, he's making 32.
That's a fucking steal, like I said. A fucking
But
steal.
how long
Daniel
is stretched
Jones
out?
Wait,
is making more money
no.
than Patrick
60
Mahomes.
He has a
No.
$60 million cap hit. That's what matters. $60 million cap hit.
When?
63.
When was that?
That's this year.
Okay.
60 million, 63 million, 59 million.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, that's crazy.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But then again, like the game is shifting and the cap
Yeah,
space
see,
is
look,
going to
it was
improve.
10 years.
It was 10 years, 500 M's.
That's 45 a year.
Still a
That's
banger.
crazy.
He's the number 8 quarterback.
All time?
No,
Pay scale.
active right now. Deshaun Watson's making more money than him. Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Justin
annually.
Herbert, and
That's
and Joe
annually.
Burrow.
His is stretched out though. They have shorter.
per AAV. That's the real number.
But they also
Average
hit the
per
free agency
AAV.
market.
AAV. And he's going to restructure again, and it's going to go down even more. Watch.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes hit the free agency market 2 years prior to those guys. So within that span is when.
Well, guess what? They locked
signed
him
a
in for
deal.
10. So when is he going to hit it again?
I'll see it when I
20
believe, like I'll believe it when I see it at
2032?
this
No,
point.
he'll.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not going to believe that the Chiefs are going to be like continuing building.
So you think Patty's is not going to restructure?
Yeah,
and
he'll
if he
restructure.
doesn't
He'll free up some money for the next
I'm
coming
telling you.
years.
He's going to do exactly what Tom Brady did. Exactly what Tom Brady did. He's going to follow the blueprint, and he's going to have rings on rings because of it.
No, I don't. But that's not. You can't say that.
Yeah,
He
now
has a possibility.
some resent towards Patty at this point. I can't.
I don't have. You know how I feel about Patrick Mahomes.
No,
He's the-
I'm slowly hating him as
Well,
this.
I mean,
You
well,
can't-
that's what a lot of people did to
I don't
Tom
hate-
Brady. A lot of people hated Tom Brady too
I hate
because he
Tom-
was winning so much.
I hate Tom Brady.
That's what happens when you win so much. A lot of people hate LeBron. A lot of people hated Jordan. A lot of people hated Kobe. Why? Because they won too many titles,
Patrick
and
Mahomes
people
is
were
Tom
sick
Brady, yeah.
of seeing these motherfuckers in the finals
Beat him.
every fucking year.
Beat him.
Right.
Got to beat him.
Joe Burrow's beat him.
You know, Joe Burrow, but he didn't
Cool.
beat him when it counted. He beat him in the playoffs, but look where's Burrow at now?
Hurt.
Who's Burrow going to be the same guy when he comes back coming off these injuries? That's one thing people don't
This is
realize.
his second season
But
ender.
we're also,
second
we're
serious
also
injury.
speculating the Chiefs getting
No,
a
I
star
don't.
wide receiver. At some
I
point.
don't speculate that when I see it because there's a lot that goes into this. I've been
I think
around
they
long
get
enough
one.
to think you got to see it before it's see it all the way through.
So why do you say he's gonna get 7?
All right, that's just Corey just being Corey, just
He'll
giving
get
a hot
7.
take.
He'll get 7.
No, you won't.
Yes, he will.
That's it.
Yes, he will.
When he gets 6, then I'll say he's got a shot.
He'll get 7.
He only got 3. Who's to say he'll get another one? Anything can happen.
He could get Joe Theismann week 1 next year, and all of a sudden we're
He's
we're
going to
looking
win next
back.
year too.
Think
So make sure y'all clip that.
What was the last
They will
back-to-back?
three-peat.
Was it the Patriots?
Brady and them.
Yeah,
They will three-peat.
that was the last back to
Nah,
back.
we'll see next year.
When
I
the
don't think-
Rams won the Super Bowl a few years ago, a lot of people were saying that they had the best chance at winning back to back as well.
No,
And then
they had too
fell
many
off.
people to pay. Because they were all in
What
that
do you
one
think
year and they
Jalen
had
Ramsey
too much money on the books. Once they didn't have enough money to
But
That
now
was,
it's
just,
look,
that was just a Super Bowl grab, bro. They wasn't.
that
But
was
look,
one
You're
shot
talking
deal.
about Jalen Ramsey needing to get paid. Look, now Chris Jones needs to get paid.
Yeah, that's what they're using the money on this offseason. It's going to be probably franchise tagging Chris Jones again.
Chris
or
Jones
they're
may
gonna
opt
sign him.
out, bro.
They
He's
might
got
sign
2
him
rings.
They might sign him to a big dog.
Chris
Yes,
Jones-
the Chiefs are three-peating. Yes, they are. They are,
No,
guys.
I don't think so.
They are.
I'll see it when I believe it.
They
I'll
are.
believe it when I see it. Excuse me. I don't think until it happens, they got a good shot. They got the best shot of anybody.
Don't bet on them now, though. You're not
Yeah,
gonna get
because
it
you don't
back.
know who they're gonna have catching passes.
Yeah.
Tony's gone. Valdez Scanley's gone. Rasheed Rice is really developing into something really good.
He's on a rookie contract.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be him
so-
and Pacheco next year. That's what
Travis
it's looking
Kelce.
like. And
Kelce.
Kelsey.
That's all you need.
pretty
That's all
much.
you needed this year, right?
And other guys to fill the slots.
Shit.
And McCole Hardman, I guess.
The Niners aren't going to look the same next year. Armstead's out of there.
Yeah, what are you guys going to do this offseason?
7.
We may be in the mix again.
agents this year coming up.
We got a lot of money that's going to be cleared up because we got that Oliver dude took up some money. Get him out of there, bro. We got a first round
Thomas
draft pick this year. I would put that on a right tackle,
Jeez.
or I would get one of the best left tackles available and make him play right tackle until Trent's ready to go.
So this is Trent last year.
You know,
though.
I would draft Trent's replacement right now because you got a first or second round pick.
At least give him a year with a little bit.
Yeah,
of time
put him on the right hand side until it's time to move over. That's what I would get. I would get the best left tackle available.
Oh, these are all our free agents, right?
Yeah,
Juwan Jennings,
Kinlaw is a big one. Feliciano,
Some team like
Feliciano's staying
the guard.
Juwan Jennings.
Terrence Mitchell, Ray McLeod,
They
Shea
can all
Shell's
go.
on the wall.
They can all go.
Gibson.
Yeah, McLeod's not.
Gibson's gone. Gibson's gone because we have his
Sam
replacement.
Darnold.
Yeah, Gibson's gone. We have his replacement.
Ayuk. I
Brown
don't know
got
why I
it.
ain't put Ayuk up here, but he's
Sam
He
Darnold.
might get franchise.
He might. Ayuk may get the franchise.
He might get a franchise because everybody else is paid on our team right now.
But yeah, you know
Maybe.
what's going to
Maybe.
happen?
See what happens.
what,
But a franchise tag for a wide receiver is a lot of fucking money.
That's okay.
And
it's better than a
quarterbacks.
big ass
quarterbacks
contract.
and wide receivers are the hardest to fucking franchise tag because
Armstead
he's
is
worth
out.
It's a lot of
Armstead
money.
is out.
I think
He's
I think
Arms.
he's worth
What's Armstead's salary, Matt?
It's like
Eric Armstead
something
on the Niners.
crazy. It's honestly something crazy.
Yeah, so he's got to go. He missed half the season. That frees up a lot of money.
Broke neck.
Oh, Funga injury. Yeah, that set you guys back as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why we had the young bull in there.
and he did okay. That he was brought in to
he had to
replace
pick.
Gibson. He had to pick.
He had to pick from Pat Mahomes. Hasn't been done yet.
well, you know,
It is what it is, man.
it is what it
Eagles,
is.
Eagles fans, get off our dicks. Though.
Okay, here we go. That's what we want to talk about. All right, so Brandon, who was it?
Fletcher Cox.
Fletcher Cox was talking wild shit on Instagram to Debo. He told him to eat a dick. He told him he says some other weak ass shit to him, like real corny shit.
That just shows that they're not even men.
But
doing
there's
shit
a
like
lot
that.
of there was a lot of like shade thrown towards the Niners from current NFL players like Sam Darnold. I mean, Aaron Donald, for example.
Why?
had his ring out. Like he had an Instagram.
Hey, well,
photo of his
that,
ring.
you know that's what you
Is that
get.
after y'all lost.
But that's different though.
That's-
because that's a rival.
That's a rival, but still, you know,
Sure, but like,
that's
why
just-
are the Eagles? Why
they're
do
still
the
upset
Eagles
because
hate the Niners so much?
Debo told them what it was and
Yeah.
then showed them, and they just
So I
don't want to get
understand
over
why they
that.
talking about Debo. Like,
They just don't want to get over the fact that Debo talked that shit. If our quarterback didn't get hurt, this is what we would have done to you. Then they came and did it,
And
so
busted
they
their
can't
ass.
take it.
Yeah.
And not just that, he did it in their house.
Yeah.
In their house. So that's why they're upset.
Eagles fans,
150
they need to
all
fucking
purpose.
get a life.
yeah,
Y'all acted like y'all won the Super Bowl when the fucking Niners lost. You know what I did when the Niners lost? I texted Eddie and I said, "GG's, bro. Sorry
Tough one.
sorry for your loss."
It's a
And I
tough one.
wasn't in your face about it. Yeah, I might have posted a little Niner pack.
That's fun. That's fun.
Video,
These other ones just hating.
but
Niggas
I wasn't like,
tagging
They
fuck
just,
you.
Yeah, they just hating.
niggas
Oh,
tagging me
Purdy
that
this,
shit.
Purdy that, this and that. Motherfucker, y'all started 10-1 and finished 11-6. Shut the fuck up. How do you shut up?
10-1 to 11-7.
10-1 to 11 and yeah,
Nasty.
you got beat by a junior college team.
Yeah, it's
Get
gross.
the fuck out of here. That's funny to me.
And the Giants beat the fuck out of
They
you.
got dog walked by the Cardinals, the Giants, and the Bucks.
And the Bucks.
Shut up.
They were just-
Yeah, y'all
Be humble.
Yo, the
Y'all-
Eagles run is over too, by the way.
Yeah,
Y'all
it's
niggas
definitely
cooked.
done
Y'all cooked, bro.
because your quarterback isn't what you thought he was.
Y'all paid
Mr.
Jalen
Humble.
Hurts too much fucking money.
Lamar.
You paid Jalen Hurts too much fucking money. You had to get rid of y'all real dogs.
Everybody caught up to that
Then you had a
RPO,
Had a bunch of
Make
old
'em play.
farts
Yep.
on defense.
drawing up plays in dirt.
Fletcher
Fuck outta
Cox is one of those old farts too,
Him
by
and
the way.
Brandon Graham.
Them
shut
boys
up.
is old as dirt. What are we talking about? Bradbury is an old fart.
Done.
What are we doing here?
Terrible.
Slay, old as fucking dirt.
Fragile.
They're just following Jason
They have
Kelce.
nothing good on that defense.
Y'all made
Jason Kelsey's an old
retire.
fart too.
Y'all made him retire. He was
He's an
crying.
old fart too. Is he on? Does he have a contract with the Eagles, or did he just?
No, he's
was he a free? Is he a free agent this year?
No, he's fucking the head cheerleader in Kansas City now.
Yeah, he's.
But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Is he a free agent? So
he's
if
retired.
he decided,
Retired,
no, well,
bro.
he's retired, right?
Mhm.
Whatever. Say if he wanted to come back, would he be on contract with the Eagles?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey,
Because I was about to say, That's where he's going. To the
You
Chiefs
know,
to play
you
with
know
his
what's
bro.
funny to me when you have Eagles players on TV saying everything changed after that 49er game.
It did.
They admitted it.
It
But
did.
no fan is saying that. Like,
They
y'all-
the
y'all
players on the
weird.
field say we weren't the same after that 49. They took our fucking souls, and that was that. So
And that's why the Eagles fans are mad
Yeah.
as well.
They
because
mad because-
y'all really violated them.
Yeah. came in there,
Now we're talking shit.
Drink up the
all
beer.
year.
drank up the beer, ate the food, banged them old skank ass chilies, and moved on. Fuck them Eagles. They got shit to say.
I got people at 6 a.m. tagging me. Go hug your kids or something.
Yeah.
Like, wake your kids up.
Yeah, get off Skid Row.
My God.
Put the meth down.
Yeah.
Junkie bitches.
Y'all root for a quarterback that get molested every game. I don't want to.
Oh, brother.
stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
all
Come
right,
on.
yeah.
Oh, that was OD.
Ed.
Ed. I wasn't it.
Come on, Ed. You repping, bro.
This
Stop.
is a sick nigga.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
that was the thing. That was that. And football, hey, yo, look, to anybody out there, all you fans, all the people on the MoSports, it's been fun. I had a good time. I met some decent people. Some of y'all's cool as hell. Some of the haters, that's part of it. Another thing, keep it respectful. You stop talking about people's families on here, bro. That shit ain't cool. Talk football, talk all the shit you want, talk about people hot takes and all that shit. But leave them families out of it. That shit is corny, man. Especially if you ain't gonna say it to that motherfucker face if you ever see him. Don't do that shit.
Right.
It's sports. Talk shit and have fun. Talk about your team.
This does wrap up the football season. It's a sad feeling.
No, it's not.
I don't
Come
like.
on.
Well, no, it is. I
We
don't like.
lost.
I don't like when football season's over.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like media, when it comes to like most sports in general, because that's when we're most
Yeah,
active.
that's what most
As
people
far
are
as
involved.
fans, as far as followings, as far as like people fucking with us. Now it's basketball season, y'all.
Basketball season. Man.
It's basketball season, and guess what? It's a bittersweet feeling that football's gone, but guess what? Basketball is the main topic
Right
now,
now.
and guess what? My team is fucking here, so that's all that fucking matters. That means I'm back.
Well, we're here, but we're not playing. Most of us aren't playing. Everyone's
I'm back.
everyone's present, but nobody's really. We got the Westchester Knicks.
Yeah,
Those are the ones
well,
that are on
all
the
right,
floor.
well,
Motherfuckers know what's good when we're healthy,
So
and that's all that matters.
That's really the main.
And we'll be back
focus.
by what
Hopefully,
mid-March. All
yeah.
of them,
That's
full
the-
lineup back mid-March.
I don't know about
Top.
Mitch, but I mean that's the.
Well,
hope.
not
Mitch
Mitch.
is cooked.
Mitch will be
He's
back
cooked.
in April sometime.
He's cooked.
We need Randall and OG Anunoby back pretty desperately.
You get them two back, it's all good.
It's just having these guys like Brunson, DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, them playing the minutes that they've been playing is
Not it.
you can't have that. You can't have
Tibbs
three
is
guys
crazy.
averaging over 43 minutes a game, bro. Like that's not sustainable come playoff time. And I get it, a lot of these guys are out, but like you can't. They're forcing Taj Gibson into a crazy role. Taj Gibson played 29 minutes the other night. That's
Another
just
thing I'm not liking, bro. And even though it's great content and I enjoy the actual podcast, I don't like that Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart started a podcast mid-fucking season. I don't like
I'm
it.
not locked, right?
We're not locked.
That's not
We
locked.
are 0-3 since the fucking podcast started.
Double R with the
These are
Yeah,
facts.
you feel the injuries, Double R.
I don't like player podcasts. Maybe I'm biased because I have my own podcast and I was never an NFL or an NBA player. And I want all the shine to myself, maybe. I don't know. But
season's great. Like
in-season
Yeah,
podcasts
it's
are
super.
not will never do anything good and can always do bad.
Yep. And what's his
It
name?
can always do bad.
Yeah, Micah Parsons is showing that
Terrible.
right now. He's
It's
showing
terrible.
That now,
I mean,
bro.
Draymond
Michael-
Green went on last night and called Nurkic the 300-pound, slug who can't play a full game.
Well,
Josh Hart said he would beat up TJ McConnell. The next day, TJ McConnell put up 18 on his head and the Pacers beat the fuck out of him.
yeah, it's
I don't like this shit, bro.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like active in-season podcasts. If I was a front office guy for a franchise,
Yeah.
I would ban
Disallow,
all players from doing a podcast until the season's over. Bare minimum. You can only talk on podcasts because you can give up some valuable insight
Mhm.
to your opponents. Just chatting and shit, shooting the breeze
Yeah.
with your teammate.
Expose your hand. Yeah.
You can talk about locker room drama. For example, Jalen Brunson was talking about how Obi Toppin used to scam them playing cards. You're not supposed to talk about shit like that, bro. I don't care if he's on the Pacers now. I don't care.
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart looking up Lisa Ann
on the Apple Vision.
On the Apple Vision.
That was sick. Yeah, that's crazy.
I might got a couple of those.
Yeah.
But the point is that they're not locked when they're doing this shit.
Yeah, their brain's not.
They're not focused on what
they need to do.
Right, bro. And like I think the podcast is great. I think it's great content, but it should be for the offseason. And I bet you they keep losing. Thibodeau and Leon Rose is gonna step in. Say, all right, cut the fucking shit until
or do it on weekends only.
Tibbs shouldn't have people playing 43 minutes.
I agree with that too.
And it's honestly
he thinks this is old school ball.
But everybody
like,
literally
it's not old school ball.
Literally 5 starters are hurt.
I know, but you still got to rotate the players, bro.
We had a 6-man rotation at the end of the one game
like,
because Hartenstein got hurt too.
DiVincenzo just got hurt last night too, right?
Yeah, he's playing 43 minutes. He's not used to playing 43 minutes.
Tibbs literally played the starting 5 the whole third quarter. Yeah. Not one substitution the whole third quarter.
And like,
that's disgusting.
These role players are stepping up. Like Achua is stepping up. Josh Hart is like, he was making shots last night. Deuce McBride's been playing great. It's just like, you're not supposed to be getting that type of volume. Like it's
their body's not conditioned to do that.
How are them cats doing it as far as when Embiid went down? Are his teammates coming through?
Philly's honestly in a similar boat. They just went and got Buddy Hield. Hoping that they
he's hooping though. He's hooping.
And they actually beat the hot Cavs last night too.
That was a battle of two evils. So, like oh man,
I'm gonna tell you this, motherfuckers. The sportsbooks lost on the Super Bowl, right? They got their bread back yesterday. I promise you that.
In the Cavs game,
the Knicks game. Mind you, the NBA refs are fucking dog shit. That was you can't be mad at people saying that leagues are rigged when shit like this is going on.
Yeah.
When shit like this is blatant fucking bullshit like this is going on.
That was a wild
call. It was the grossest call I've ever seen.
I was talking about in history.
Not in history.
There's been some.
But this season,
saying it's up there.
But this is a stacked season of fuck shit. The Rockets player did a Hail Mary 3 and they called a foul.
He kicked his feet out.
With 1 second left in the fourth.
He kicked his feet out.
And he kicked his feet out, created contact, which is illegal. It should have been an offensive shooting foul, if anything. And we lost because of it. They got three free throws at the end of the game because of it, and we lost by 3. And the spread was 1.5. And it was tied. So, with that being said, the officials somebody needs to be held accountable.
They won't.
We need to start actually firing these motherfuckers and demoting them when they fuck up on this level.
Sixers hooped yesterday. Buddy Hield was going crazy. And honestly, this is what happens when the Cavaliers have to play a good team. That's all I'm saying, is that the Cavaliers in a good sample size are not going to be beating above 500 teams. I mean, not at least the way that they've been winning the past month.
The Bucks beat the shit out the Nuggets.
They're feeding on bottom feeders. Huh?
They went 17-1 in their past 18 games, or 17-2, something like that. And only 4 of those wins were against teams
some Cowboys shit.
Yeah,
Dallas Cowboys type.
Some Miami Dolphins vibes going on.
Right, right, exactly. That's exactly what the Cavs are. They're the Miami Dolphins of the NBA right now.
Yeah,
they can't beat a good squad. Play a fully healthy Knicks squad, we're fucking you up. Beating you up in 5. Beating you in 5 and 7, bro. Fully healthy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, the Knicks.
I'm sorry, bro.
And like,
because we did it last year with a way worse team.
Oh my goodness.
So I don't know what Cavs fans think they are. And like the funny part is like Cavs fans and Pacers fans think we're actual rivals with them. We're not rivals with you poverty fucking cities.
I'm looking at the
Indianapolis and Cleveland. You think the New York Knicks are actually want to be rivals with you fucking losers? No. We're rivals. Our rivals are the fucking Celtics and the fucking Heat and the fucking Sixers. Cavs, Pacers, you guys are fucking poverty.
You gotta relax.
Fuck out of here.
You gotta relax a little. Maybe on the Pacers.
Fuck the Pacers. Them motherfuckers suck too.
I got the Knicks sweeping the Pacers. Maybe
they fucking suck.
Maybe they get one game
fuck
if they're
out
lucky,
of here,
bro, against a fully healthy Knicks squad.
We are beating piss and shit out of the Pacers, fully healthy, bro.
What'd you say? I mean,
I'm not doing this.
Oh, okay. I mean, the Pacers just don't see, like, I never watch the Pacers, and I'm really like the Pacers make the playoffs every year. That's not true. That is definitely not a true statement.
That's
right
not
here.
a true statement.
And there's just nothing about that team that really stands out to me. I
Were
mean,
they the 8th seed last year?
Tyrese Halliburton
Maybe?
can assist Hunt for 48 minutes a game. It's just, in the early 2000s, facts, when they had Reggie Miller. I'm not talking
that
about
was a rivalry.
Yeah.
When that was going down with Reggie.
not no Tyrese
But
Halliburton.
now we're not rivals with the Pacers. I'm sorry. I know they want us to be their rivals, but go be rivals with Cleveland. That's a good rivalry.
Close to each
Cleveland and
other.
Pacers,
Right.
y'all close to each
Detroit.
other. Y'all are two decent teams. Y'all both poverty cities. I mean, it's a great rivalry in my opinion. It should be.
I'm just saying. This is what happens. This is what happened too. We said this about the Hawks a couple years ago. They smoked our boots in the playoffs.
But that was also a way different. Like the timeline of this Knicks team is not only did we beat.
Talking about Roy Hibbert and them and Paul George and them. That when they smoked our boots, they got it.
No,
I said
talking about the Hawks game, the Hawks series.
We thought the same
4 years
shit.
ago.
We thought shit was sweet.
But we smoked the same Cleveland Cavaliers team, and then we
I'm
went
not
out.
talking about the Cavaliers. I'm talking about the Pacers. We'll smoke the Cavs. Okay, I'll give y'all that. But
You mentioned the Hawks from a few years ago.
I think the Cavs are better than the Pacers.
No.
I think that would be a good series. I think that would go 7, but I do think the Cavs are better than the Pacers. And they just lost Hield.
I just don't take either of them very seriously as far as a NBA Finals contender. Neither of them are playing defense to the level of this New York Knicks team when fully healthy. And I don't think I think Jalen Brunson is the ultimate superstar out of him, Tyrese Halliburton, and Donovan Mitchell. And I think he proved that by beating Donovan Mitchell and sending him home in the past 2 playoff series. And he's had way more success in both regular season and playoff success than Tyrese Halliburton has. So there's just no leg to stand on arguing that either of those guys are better than Brunson right now.
So what about the Bucks? They just got
Patrick Beverly. They're
Is
trying
that
to
gonna
make
replace the traffic cone Lillard when it comes to defensive?
They're making up for what they lost with Drew
Situations.
Holiday, and they're trying their best. I don't think
That's not a bad pick.
I mean, I think it's a positive pickup,
it is. No,
but it
it's
doesn't
not.
move the needle for me.
It's a good
does not.
pickup.
It's a good pickup, but it doesn't
pickup.
move the needle.
I hope so far.
He's a defensive backbone, so I think that adds like some heart and soul to that locker room that they were missing. But then again, it always circles back around to Doc Rivers, and I ultimately think that's what holds him back. East is wide open. I don't know about all that. I think
it is wide open.
I think it's Celtics. It's going through Boston.
It
matter
goes
what.
through Boston right now.
That's why I'm hoping Cleveland gets the 2 seed. I'm praying on it, so we could play them in the second round. I would praying the Cleveland Cavs keep doing what they're doing. Keep on winning, brothers, please. I want y'all at the 2 or 3 seed.
Cool.
The Cavs.
Oh, the Cavs.
So we could play. So if we're the 2 or 3 seed and they're the 2 or 3 seed, we play them in the second round, and then we get to see Boston in the fucking. Yeah.
We gotta go different.
Bucks out the East, Nuggets out the West. I don't know. The West is pretty open too. I mean, you have the Timberwolves who are making some moves, trying to, make a little
Low key like the Thunder out the West, bro.
The Thunder have been dropping games.
Too
Who did the
young.
Thunder
they've
just
been
lose
losing
to?
Too young.
Too young. It's just not
they
their
haven't been
time
there.
yet. It almost feels like they have to lose a playoff series. I know they lost
The
play-in,
Clippers,
but
if they could just lock
Clippers are
in, bro. If they could just lock in, bro.
James
That's what
Harden-
Kawhi locked.
If it's up to Kawhi, it's literally up to Kawhi.
He's been locked though.
James
For
Harden has
now.
been balling
For
at
now.
an
He missed it.
exceptional level. He should have been an all-star, quite honestly. James Harden's playing that good right now.
That's
The Clips could actually win the West. They could. Let's see what the Suns do as well. I mean,
Suns
Nah,
just
I
aren't
just-
deep. They're getting Thaddeus Young, I saw, but
yeah, I've seen
the
that.
Suns just have no depth. And it's all,
that Bradley Beal shit's terrible.
yo, Bradley Beal going for the steal the other night and not just contesting Steph Curry
can't
was insane, bro.
can't move his fucking back.
No, but he went and tried to like extend for the steal. Instead, Steph grabs the ball, hits that little turnaround, game winner. That's it. It was, oh my goodness.
Curtains. That was hell of a
Steph
game.
has been on a heater the past week and a half.
Man, that shit over.
It's free Steph
Sorry,
right
Steph,
now.
man. It's over for you, dog.
It's over for Clay for sure.
Clay's cooked.
Straight in the garbage pit, man.
Clay is bad. Clay Thompson is going to be bagging 4-for-4s come 2025.
He's bad, bro. I don't even know what to say about
That back is done. Bradley Beal, yeah.
Bro, he's stiff, man. You would still see him being stiff when he plays. It's just so sad to see.
What about the Mavs? They just picked up Gafford and PJ Washington.
They're
I mean, Gafford actually played a really good game.
Gafford's solid, but
Cool.
PJ Washington is just like he at least in Charlotte he was
They're
a
known as
stat
pretty-
hunter.
I'm pissed because I have Lively in my fantasy league and he's hurt,
Oh,
and now
yeah.
they got Gafford, and now it's just gonna fuck up everything.
GG's for that.
Yeah, I might have to drop him.
Somebody put Clay to the Bucks.
Clay
Why?
to the Bucks.
Think a change
Next
of
year?
scenery? Think a change of scenery would be good for him?
Chris
No,
Middleton
he's
just
cooked.
Chris Middleton is hurt too, correct? Didn't he
Middleton-
just?
What's
There's
new?
the inevitable Middleton.
Oh, it
issue.
happens
what's
every year.
The inevitable meniscus
He got-
of Chris Middleton.
He got the ring, bro. He got the ring. He got the bag. He was
It's-
like,
it's-
yeah.
it's-
I can't even lie though. When Chris Middleton was playing in that finals, he was hooping at a crazy
he
level.
made a big difference.
So
He
where
did.
I was like, yo, Chris Middleton might be one of the more underrated stars in the league. I think he's on the emergence.
stay
Yo,
healthy
at
though,
one
man.
point, people were calling Giannis Robin, bro. That
Yeah.
shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was a crazy time.
What?
You don't remember that?
No.
Yeah, he was
Yeah, bro.
Middleton
When he was
putting up,
closing
like,
out games?
40, bro. And
When he was
yeah,
closing out
it
games,
was
yeah.
the ISO Middleton. That was it. They were going to him.
It was, yeah, bro.
Damn, rocking the Niners give you are really ain't no pretenders.
supposed
I've
to
been
be.
here since
Ain't
1979.
no faking the
Damn
funk,
right.
man. Ain't no faking the funk.
I can't believe the Draymond and Nurkic beef still extending now into.
Yo,
like you said,
Draymond
the
might be the
podcast.
first NBA player with CTE. There's something
Yeah.
wrong with him.
No,
bro.
no, there's literally something actually
like there's something
wrong
wrong with him.
with Draymond. Like
He
there's
would-
literally something
He's
wrong.
gonna
with him.
hit somebody again. He's gonna swing on some. It's just a matter of
He
time.
wouldn't last in the early 2000s.
Carl
those
Anthony
90s.
Towns could have
Some-
put all that to rest when he had his boy in the headlock. Towns could have hit that nigga with a right
I'm
hand.
talking about Ben Simmons.
Yeah, Towns had him lined up and
Oh,
would
Ben
take the shot.
Simmons. Ben Simmons is not sweet. We're not doing that. Ben Simmons is not sweet.
Ben
Cho-
Simmons is trying.
He's
trying his
choking. He's
best.
choking niggas, throwing niggas on the ground, not moving after. Ben Simmons has nothing to lose.
Nurkic is just soft. Nurkic is kind of soft for being a big dude like that. He is definitely soft, but Draymond is also absolutely
Fake
out of
ass
his mind.
Valanciunas. Fake ass.
Yeah, that's when Cat.
Motherfuckers be scared to fight Draymond.
I don't know why.
I'm serious.
Cat
son.
had a
He's-
free shot at his
They
fucking
seen the
head,
video of
wouldn't
him
take it.
knocking
He's a
pull the
wild
fuck
card.
out.
He
Like,
has that
man,
unpredictability
stop, bro.
factor.
There's a clip.
Motherfuckers is scared of Draymond. I promise you, they are. He's
Yo,
been
so
bullying the
you-
league for a long time.
So you
bro.
think if it was like
he's
the-
Debo?
you think if it was like the early 2000s with like
It-
Better
it-
World
it-
Peace, Ben Wallace, and
no,
all
he
that?
would've got put- no, he would've got beat the
obviously
fuck up.
not. Like, yeah, he would
He
have
would
got cooked
have
back
beat
then.
up back then.
Motherfuckers is soft now,
Yeah,
bro.
the whole league, all
Motherfuckers
sports is soft. All
Motherfuckers is
sports
scary.
soft.
This is Gen Z playing
Yeah.
basketball. These motherfuckers ain't. These Gen Z kids ain't grow up fighting in the streets. They have cell phones and YouTube. These boys ain't fighters. It's either gun or nothing.
Pulling up with their
And they know they don't got no guns in the arena and doing no wild
It's a bunch
shit like
of-
that. So them boys ain't fighting.
It's a bunch of Marcus Morrises out there. That's what you saying?
I mean,
Fake tough guy?
Marcus is kind of tough too.
He's
though.
a fake tough guy, man. He's almost always about to fight. Him
Yeah,
and
them
Jimmy
dudes
Butler.
back in the day, like the early 2000s, Ben Wallace, Rashid, and all them, they laced pieces.
They would have
Palace.
laid. They would have. Yeah, it would have got on and popping with Draymond. But yo, I feel like Draymond would have been able to hold his own with
Nah.
Rashid and them too, though.
They would have beat the shit out of him, bro. They would have beat.
I
the
don't
hell
know,
out of
man.
him,
Draymond, he's a
now because he know everybody's soft because it's only him
Draymond's
doing
what,
that
6'10",
bully.
fucking 6'9".
Ben Wallace is 6'10". Ben Wallace would have threw
Yeah,
that.
you talking about Ben
dunk
Wallace? You talking about the toughest guy in the NBA?
Rasheed Wallace. Oh,
Rasheed
there's a
Wallace, him
bunch of
would have
niggas
went
back
toe for toe.
Rasheed Wallace would have punched that nigga in the face.
Garnett probably would have washed Draymond.
Oh, yeah.
Garnett wouldn't have fought.
Garnett's
Garnett
a
wouldn't
big
have
tough-
fought. He just
Big
talked.
fake tough guy.
Yes, he just talked, man. I ain't never
He's
seen.
not. Yo, you don't remember when
He don't
Melo
throw-
was
I ain't
out?
never seen him.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing. Melo had him shook. He was in the bus.
Man, listen. Draymond would have held his own about 80%
Man,
of them
listen,
2000s, 90s
He
players.
picked his teeth up.
80% of them.
He'd have picked his teeth up and went back in the
Anthony
fuck
Mason would have been choking him.
Yeah.
off. Oakley, all them dudes would beat the shit out of him, man.
Him and Oak would be a good fight. I don't know. So
You know who would have been a badass fight from back in the day? People talk shit about I don't like him. But that Karl Malone's a big country motherfucker. I think he'd have laced somebody up.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Kenny Martin knocked him out.
Yeah, that caught him.
Fuck Karl Malone.
Karl Malone.
No, I'm
Jeez.
just saying he's a big country strong
I'll
motherfucker.
smack Karl Malone. If I
Also
saw
a
him right
fucking-
now. I don't
yeah,
even
he's a
care if
piece
I
of
got
shit
beat
as a
up. I'll
person.
smack him right in the fucking mouth if I saw him.
He's a piece of shit as a person.
But that wraps up MoSports TV. I appreciate y'all once again. Make sure y'all subscribe to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. That's how we really get our support with this podcast. Obviously, the clips, share, like, do what you got to do with that. But follow us on Spotify. Follow us on Apple Podcasts. We get numbers on that. That's where we get endorsements and sponsors. And we can start hiring people from within the group. All right? Fair? All right. I appreciate y'all. MoSports TV. Love y'all. Be back next Tuesday.
Yes, sir.